Hi, everybody. It's Shannon Elhart, and I am again excited to be with you today to lead you through a guided meditation. And today we're going to be talking about or meditating on what we are grateful for. This is a topic that is especially dear to my heart. I actually wrote a book called The Healing Gift of Gratitude because I believe the more grateful we can be throughout life, and more broadly we can be with our view of what to be grateful for, the happier we are and the more easily we heal after difficult times or after we struggle in life. So today's meditation, I'm going to be reminding you throughout to breathe in what you're grateful for. And I'm going to be encouraging you to think outside the box. And what I mean by that is to not only think of the things or people who you are commonly grateful for, your loved ones, maybe your home, your career. I'm going to be encouraging you to think outside the box, to think more broadly about your gratitude. So let's get started. As always, we're going to meditate for 11 minutes because, so to remind you, that has been proven to reduce cortisol, which is the stress hormone released when we're feeling anxiety. So let's get started with that 11 minutes. So you should be seated comfortably, totally relaxed, in whatever position is comfortable for you. It could be on a chair, on the floor, on a cushion, feet flat, legs out, legs crossed. But tune into your body, every inch of it, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And make sure everything is relaxed. Because if you're here with me, or even if you're listening to this recording, then in this moment you don't have any reason to be stressed or to be holding tightness in your body. You can be calm. Some places you might want to double check to make sure you're relaxed are making sure your eyes are closed gently, your jaw is relaxed, your shoulders are soft, relaxed, all the way down to your fingers. Strangely, we can hold tension in our hands, probably because we use them so often. And all the way down your legs to your toes. And as you relax, begin to focus on your breathing. There's nothing special for you to do. You don't need to count or breathe in a certain way. Just notice your inhalations. Notice your exhalations. And if you can, pause after you inhale, before you exhale, and then pause after you exhale, before you inhale again. Give your lungs those two little breaks. You're inhaling and pausing, exhaling and pausing. If there's any distractions, either around you or noises you happen to be hearing in my house right now, as I am, just notice those distractions and let them fade away. As we did in a recent meditation, just keep reminding yourself to return to breath. Return to breath. You're inhaling, letting that oxygen hold for a moment, and exhaling, letting your lungs rest empty for a moment. And every time you exhale, relax a little bit more. And I'm going to start prompting you to think about gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in our lives. It can transform you in incredible ways. It can transform something that feels so very painful into a healing opportunity. It can transform something that might feel hopeless into hope, anger into softening, sadness into acceptance. And when you practice gratitude every day, your whole life transforms. So, on your next few inhales, what I want you to do is be thinking about what you're very naturally grateful for. And these might be really common things, the people you love the most, who are closest to you, maybe your home, certain aspects of your home or your work. And I'm going to sit quietly for a moment and then I'll be back. And for the next few inhalations, I want you to think about something different. Think about parts of your life that maybe you overlook because they just happen so naturally. I mean, you could be grateful for the fact that you're breathing, that you have more than enough food in your cupboards, that you have the mail delivered to you every day or packages that can just arrive on your doorstep. Think about things that others might find to be a luxury. The fact that you can turn on your faucet and have clean water at any time, that you have so much clean water that you can take a shower every day, that you have a comfortable bed and a coffee maker or a refrigerator to keep your food cold and safe to eat. Think about those things that you might overlook that others might think or view as a luxury. And I'll wait a moment or two before we go farther. So now I'm going to guide you to think about some other things. Think about the opportunities you've had in your life, significant people who have come into your life. Maybe you had a great education or the opportunities to travel, go to a university. Maybe you've had people who've come in and taught you incredible lessons, who've been a wonderful friend, a caretaker. And breathe in gratitude for those things that come to mind. Let's take a moment or two to think about the little things. Maybe you're grateful for a special necklace that you wear or for a fun art piece in your house. Maybe the fact that you're able to take a bubble bath every day. What are those little things that you do to help bring peace and calm and joy into your life? Maybe it's hugging your loved ones, having fun playing a game or working on a puzzle. The simple, simple things that sometimes we can lose track of. This next one I'm going to ask you to do is likely going to be the most difficult one I ask you to do. I want you to take a moment before we go to the gratitude part and think about something that's been a struggle in your life. I'm sure you've had more than one, so perhaps think of something that was a little easier of a struggle. Maybe you had your heart broken years ago when you were in college, or you've lost your first job after a few years. Maybe you had a betrayal from a friend a few years ago and that has hurt. And I want you for a moment just to find one thing that came from that painful experience that had a little bit of good in it. Maybe with the betrayal from your friend a couple years ago, you learned boundaries. Maybe with the job loss you had after your first job and you had it for a few years, that you realized you needed to learn to be confident. Maybe after having your heart broken in college, you learned more about what you really wanted in a relationship. So think about the difficult time you've been through and see if you can find one thing that you could say, I'm grateful for that suffering because you can finish that statement. And if it's too difficult to do, then just sit and breathe. Return to one of the previous thoughts on gratitude. And although we've hit 11 minutes, I'm going to ask you to do one more thing. Depending on when you're listening to this or if you're with me right now today, it's noon, about noon in my time. Perhaps you're listening to it and it's late in the day or early in the morning. No matter what time of day you're listening to this, think of a couple things that you're grateful for already in this day. It might be simple. You had a great cup of coffee or a nice hot shower. Or it might be bigger. Maybe you got some good news, or maybe you're just grateful for the sun shining. So think of something from today. And as we bring this meditation to a close and you take a few deep breaths while you continue to relax, I want to encourage you with something. I want to encourage you to end each day with that gratitude. To end each day just scanning through your day. You woke up. What was next? What came after that? And what came after that? And as you scan the day that you are then bringing to a close, what are the things you're grateful for? And every day list as many as you can. Simple things like the sun was shining or it was a beautiful rainstorm today. Maybe big things come into your day, as they will. Ending your day with the expression of gratitude is really empowering, and it allows you to fall asleep on a high note. As you're ready to come out of your meditation, unless you're going to continue meditating after this call ends, but if you're ending, just slowly start moving your body, your fingers and toes, your head. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes and gaze at a place in front of you. And bring yourself back to this present moment, into your environment. And remember this feeling of being grateful. So much we can be grateful for. And I hope that you bring that throughout the rest of your day and that you have a wonderful day.